Hello Virgo and welcome to quarter.moon.tarot. Welcome to your reading for the month of August. Let's take a look at what August brings for Virgo. So let us begin by taking out one card for each week. That's your first week card, second week, third week, and the fourth week of August. So in the beginning of the month, you have this card of peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. You're only focusing on the most positive vibration and energy present in the universe. Let's take a look. I have the High Priestess, Queen of Cups, very similar energy, and the Three of Pentacles. You feel a sense of accomplishment and a sense of achievement as well. Just following your intuition, connecting with the other world, being very sensitive to your thoughts, feelings, and your intuition. Using these parameters, you feel that there is a lot of peace in your life as well as within you. That is something you're going to realize in the first week of August, that working, as a team with the universe, with your inner voice, with your intuition, with your heart, with your feelings, it's a beautiful alignment which just puts you in that very peaceful state, because you get that feeling that everything just flows very beautifully when you're connected in this way. This is a group energy card, and this group we are talking about is you, your inner voice, and the universe. All of them are aligned very nicely for you, Virgo, in the first week of August. Maybe it's been there for a long time, but this is when it's all going to come together for you, and you'll realize that it's like that is the best vibe to be living at, because you're in complete alignment. Your mind, body, soul is perfectly aligned with what the universe has in store for you. That is the kind of feeling you will be experiencing in the first week of August. Perfect alignment, being at peace, and everything flowing beautifully. Second week of August, we have this card of guilt. So it's, these are two very diverse energies of peace and guilt. I release any belief that no longer assists in my soul's growth. So here, with this, following this particular path of conducting yourself and your life, that peace is there. Now let us take a little look at the guilt card. We've got the Hierophant, the Four of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. You feel it's like having tasted this, right? You feel that that the universe is always going to give you what you require at every point. It's like you have released those beliefs that which make you the center of everything. So there is a certain place we reach in life where we understand this connection which I have described for you here. And once you understand that connection, then you don't have to push your own agenda, because there is no agenda for the human being. You know very well that you are a component of what the universe has created. You have found your alignment with the universe, and you know that whatever alignment is there, the universe is protecting you. You are safe. You have all what you want. There is nothing that you're lacking. You have enough and plenty to look after yourself, and that is why you don't have this guilt that what am I doing for myself. You know very well that the universe is doing everything for you, through you. And that is why that some of you might feel that guilt also, that I should be doing, I'm just trusting the universe and it is doing everything for me. What am I doing? No, it's not like that. Having hold on to this and understand that whatever comes our way, it is because the universe is sending it. We have created it way back, maybe in some lifetime, but it's presented now. Why? Because the universe thinks that this is the right time for you to have it. So you just continue trusting that the universe knows what it is doing for you, what it is giving you. You don't need to feel guilty about not doing anything, or just, you might sometimes feel that I'm just just sitting like that, I'm not creating anything, I'm just taking whatever comes my way. That is the best way, actually. That is what gives you peace. Because whatever it is, even if you're pushing for something, it will come at its own time. But when you are aware of the fact that whatever comes your way is coming at the most appropriate time, then that feeling of guilt is not there, that I'm not doing anything. You can only do something when it is presented to you. And now you're being patient enough, you are understanding that things will have a way of coming to you. So you need to get rid of that guilt. Okay, third week of August, we've got the humor card. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. It's a little heavy reading, Virgo, but I guess you're all tuned for this. That is why you're getting these kind of cards, because you're slowly understanding how the universe works and its mechanisms, and then you take a lighter view of life. Life does not seem very heavy, dense, challenging, difficult, monotonous, burdensome. On the contrary, you understand the play of life and the play of the creation of this universe, and you have a lighter view of things happening around you and life in general. Got the Princess of Cups, the Emperor, and the Death card. So even if you do get, if it gets a little heavy for you, it gets too serious for you, you start feeling what is happening in life and how the universe is working at all its mechanisms, don't let that get down to you. Take control of things, as in, you should know that yes, there's no point fretting over how things are going to work out. It's just a matter of waiting for things to happen. And while you're, it's like you also have a lot to do, but no pushing the agenda, no making, no forcing things to happen. Look at the lighter side of life with this humor card over here. You don't always have to be very serious about things. You need to put that also, put an end to all of that. If you're getting too serious about all these things, you need to change that and see, and delve into the lighter aspects of life. If you always take things very lightly, it's time to, be a little serious about, understanding how things work and following that. It can work both ways, in your reading. You're either feeling too engrossed in the material world and, overlooking the spiritual aspect, or it's like you're too involved in the spiritual aspect and getting disconnected from the material world. Till we are on earth, both of them need to work hand in hand. So whatever your state might be, you need to change that, because it'll get too intense. One side will be too heavy, it'll get lopsided, and you'll lose track of the other aspect of life. So you need to balance your material as well as the spiritual life, to be happy and to enjoy the journey as well. So don't get too emotional, don't get too melancholic with either aspect of existence. Try and create a balance by taking charge of things and putting an end to that pattern. So it's like, if you're feeling too spiritually inclined, just get a little more involved in the earthly activities. And if you're too focused on the earthly activities, take some time off and just know that this is all a play, a creation. Just be a part of it, do your very best. Okay, balance it out for yourself and see the lighter side of whichever aspect seems to be heavy for you. Fourth week of August, we have happiness. See, you get that happiness back. You start with you start with peace, you end with happiness. In between, there is going to be a little bit of that struggle and a little bit of that push and pull, and you feeling a little out of sorts, but it's all, the balance will be regained. Nine of Swords, Strength, and the Page of Cups over here. This is the this is the Knight of Cups. So it's like you will know that even if things get you down, you've got a handle on them. You know how to get out of that loop for yourself. With the strength card over here, you know that you have that spiritual understanding. You have, gone through a certain phase in life where you can understand and see both aspects of existence. You've developed spiritually. You've got a lot of spiritual strength, knowledge and understanding. Based on that fact, you can proceed now, rather than staying stuck in that quagmire of anxiety, fear, and the what ifs. You know that that is not going to lead you anywhere, right? You've already experienced all of that. So now, having developed your spiritual muscles, your spiritual strength, you know that you need to just move forward and not stay stuck in one thing for too long. Whatever aspect becomes heavy, shift your focus on the other. You figured out your balance, so just go back to what you figured out for yourself and work with that. Use that tool to get you out of any kind of anxiety or fear, and know that it's always going to be happy. Whatever we are creating, whether it is grief, whether it is misery, whether it's anxiety, it's our own creation. So with your spiritual strength and the emotional strength, Virgo, what is it that you're creating? Do you want to create more anxiety for yourself, or do you want to create happiness for yourself? It's all a play of your mind. For any person's mind. It's all, we are living what we are creating in our mind. So, now that you understand how the mechanism works, it's about, you will feel that it's about time that I use that and charter my way forward with the Prince of Cups. With the Knight of Cups, move slowly, surely, follow your instincts, follow your happiness, and that is what is going to open up the road for you. Rather than focusing on the anxiety and the stress, focus on what is going to make you happy, because you've got a spiritual understanding. Follow your path of happiness, choose things which make you move forward on, and with anything that brings happiness to you. And because that is the goal of life, that whatever we are experiencing, whatever we are doing, it should give us happiness. So choose that rather than the anxiety, and trust that if you're following something because something has come your way, there is a purpose in that, and that you will only discover as you proceed with that, right? So rely on your spiritual strength to get you out of any kind of anxiety or fear, Virgo. So with that, I'll wrap up your reading. Thank you for watching.